Hey guys, so sorry, we're having some technical difficulties here. Trying to go live, trying to do a new show. Hopefully this is working. Our internet, our bandwidth, it's too much for YouTube to handle, and coupled with slow internet. So we were hoping to do, try something new. We were hoping to do some call-ins, having some people do some live consultations, but it doesn't look like that's going to be happening, unfortunately. So I just thought I would check in just for a second and let you guys know what's going on. So I apologize about that. I was really looking forward to going live. So hopefully things are getting squared away here. I don't know what's going on. It's a crazy time, but cool. Thank you, Michael Patterson. So we are live now. This one works. Spent all this time prepping for this show, and then the internet crapped out on us. So I think we're going to have to postpone it for next week. But yeah, just wanted to do some live consultations on this. Unfortunately, we can't do it now. I can't answer the phone and do this at the same time. But it would have been really cool if we could have done that. So look forward to that. And if you guys are interested in doing that for the next show, you should email Shane at JohnnyNerdOut.com. He's going to be screening you guys and setting it up. So hopefully we could be taking some calls. And I think that's going to be really cool. I do a lot better talking with people than talking into to nobody, because then I have to pretend like I'm talking to somebody. But if I'm actually talking to somebody, it's a lot easier. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. I was really excited to this tonight, but unfortunately it's not happening. But yeah, if you guys are watching this at least, just so you know, we're doing 5% off everything on the Johnny Nerd Out website. So, our prices are already super competitive. Usually they're I would say the lowest of any dedicated vendor of e-bike components. And now we're doing 5% off of that. So it's just the end of the season sale. Starting to get slow, so we're trying to clear some stuff, get ready for some new stuff in the spring, and yeah, let's help you guys out. So thank you guys for all of you guys that came in and tuned in. If you guys have any questions now, I'd be happy to answer them, to give you guys something for staying up, especially if you're on the East Coast. It's 10 o'clock right now. Y'all are staying up for nothing. Not sure what you mean by warranty. I see warranty. What does that mean? I'm not quite sure. But if you guys have any questions, I'd be happy to answer in the next couple of minutes. Otherwise, we might just call it soon and try again next week. This is such a bummer. Look at our setup. We got a cool little setup. We got the camera, the TV monitor there. Shane's in the other room running the 1s and 2s. This was going to be a cool setup. Next week is going to be a cool setup. Hopefully we'll get all the kinks worked out and we'll be able to do some stuff. Check out the signage. It's very cool. Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Thomas, Dimitri. Trying to think of anything else I wanted to talk about. Yeah, we're in the middle of rearranging the shop here. I know it looks messy and it looks chaotic because we are in the middle of rearranging it. We're trying to get it just, situated. Here we go. We got a question. I'd be happy to answer you. Experience with the Cyc Photon so far. Reviews on reliability don't seem as good compared to Bafang. Yeah, I am not carrying the Photon anymore. The service, it's been too difficult to warranty it. So until they come out with the Gen 2, I am not restocking them. But as soon as they come out with the Gen 2, it's a great motor. I have one of the Gen 1s, the originals. We're still on Gen 1. I have one on my personal bike, and it's been great, and I like it. But out in the wild, there's been, for my opinion, way too many service issues. But if you're lucky like me and you got one that just works no problem, then there's nothing to worry about. But as a reseller, I can't. Compared to like Bafang, that's bulletproof. The failure rate on Bafangs, I'd say, are 1% at most. I'd say 1 out of 100, I get a Bafang that is genuinely not working compared to user install error. The Photon is quite a bit higher. So I'm still waiting for them to at least address those issues with them. But, you know, you may have better luck with them. I don't know. Thomas Henry, now's your chance. Been wanting to chat. Or you can wait till next week, or you could go online, go to my website, JohnnyNerdOut.com, book a consultation with me, do some one-on-one. This is what I do. I talk with people all day, every day about their builds, what I would recommend if they were me, how to save you guys time and money. So if you got questions, if you're doing a build, or even if you got a build but you want to change it out, even if you think you know everything, you probably, I don't know, I feel like I could still give you guys some insight into what you're trying to do with your motor or with your build. Let's see, got a good motor choice for a fat bike as a hunting rig. Yeah, I'd go with the Bafang BBS HD, and then just depending on, your bottom bracket size, either go 100 millimeter or 120. The Bafang is bulletproof. If you really want to go crazy power, you go X1 Pro. If you go X1 Pro, you want to go 72 volt if you really want that thing to be like a motorcycle. But at that point, you are not street legal whatsoever. So think about what you want. What's the warranty on the Photon? Through CYC, it's 2 years. So it is good, but I'm thinking of the Tommy Boy quote, as long as you're able to get quick service and repair and parts and all that stuff, I don't know. It's difficult. It's been very difficult getting warranty stuff. So yeah, it's been frustrating for me and as well as customers. Twist throttle versus thumb options. I personally like the thumb throttle for e-bikes. If you're looking for more of a motorcycle experience, you might want to look at the throttle. But sometimes I like to use my handlebars as, for power. Like you use them to grab onto. And twist, I don't want that thing to give. It's not motorcycles. You're not grabbing onto and using your body to, do things. To get more power. So it's not as important. For that, so with a bicycle, I say thumb. If you're looking for more of a motorcycle, you're not going to be pedaling, go with a twist grip. Michael Patterson, you might be right. I think, I think CYC is it's almost, I'm thinking of this analogy between like Shimano and SRAM, where I feel like SRAM is always like, they're cutting edge. They're always, I don't know, they're like the technological advancers, where Shimano is just like tried and true. Like it works. And I know some of you guys are going to be like, not, but in general, I kind of feel like that's the same with like CYC and any other motor company. I'm using Bafang. CYC is definitely smarter, cutting edge, pushing the envelope. But man, it's like I think they should have spent more time working out the kinks a little bit before it was released. That's what I would have liked as a reseller and as a customer. That's what I would have liked. But yeah. Yeah, I know. It's like for me too, Daniel, my Photon is no issues whatsoever. So, and it's just like, and this thing's awesome. It really is great. And that's why I think a lot of people are frustrated that you can see it. It's like getting like I'm picturing that Nintendo 64 video that went viral on years ago, but then finding out that it doesn't work. It's like you're so excited to get it. You spent $1,000 on it, more sometimes depending on your configuration. And then it doesn't work, and you're waiting weeks and weeks and weeks to get replacement parts and support and answers and stuff like that. So that's why it's frustrating. But yeah, when it works great, it's a great motor. It really is a great motor. unless you're going for heavy duty stuff, then I still recommend going with either this. If you want to stay with torque sensing and the technological advancement of CYC, go with the Stealth or the X1 Pro. But a lot of people don't like that double chain ring on the Stealth and the X1 Pro. And so the Photon is nice because it's got that form factor of the Bafang, and it is a really easy install. But in my opinion, it's way more delicate than the Bafangs. Even the BBS02 is just way more delicate. And for that price, you would, I don't know, I feel like for that price, you want it to be more robust. I don't know. So I think they're going to be getting a lot of competition when the new Bafang torque sensing motor comes out, but we're still going to wait to see. I was going to talk about this, and I was going to like kind of wait till the next live to get a little bit more into the new Bafangs that are coming out. They're torque sensing. Going to kind of talk about what we know so far, and the new 2.7 motors that are also out. We've been testing them here at the shop, waiting for them to be released fully to the public, but those are going to be two good motors that I think, CYC better get their stuff together quick with the Photon, because they got some competition coming in fast. So yeah. All right, guys, I think that'll do it. Looks like the questions are starting to tick down a little bit. So I just wanted to say thank you all for tuning in. I'm really excited about this series, though, going forward. Hopefully, we're going to do this once a week and take live calls and do consultations and, do a consultation live, because that's what I really, really, really like doing. And I'd like for all of you guys to be able to see it and participate and do it like a group thing. So yeah, so then CYC is coming out with a Proton. Who knows when it will come out, because I've heard that they are waiting. They're going to wait until Gen 2 comes out of the Photon. They're going to focus on the Photon first, which I agree that they should be doing. They need to get the Photon bulletproof first and then focus on the Proton. So yeah, anyways, appreciate you guys. Signing off. Thanks.